Hey everyone, today, we're talking about one of the most exciting things in football, the strongest shots ever recorded in the history of the sport. Kicking with power is an art that only a few truly master, and the guys we're about to mention took this art to an unbelievable level. Let's check out the 10 strongest shots of all time that left goalkeepers practically powerless. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop that like, and let us know in the comments which shot you think should have been on this list. We are just starting this YouTube channel, so every single like and subscription will help us immensely. I am counting on you to help us, and thanks in advance. Now, enough talking, let's get into the 10 strongest shots in football history. 10th place, David Beckham, Manchester United vs Liverpool 1996-97, 129 km/h. David Beckham, the British legend, was already starting to show his power with his right foot early in his career. In a match between Manchester United and Liverpool, Beckham took a 129 km/h shot, a strong and low strike to the goalkeeper's corner. Known for his incredible free-kick precision, he also knew how to unleash a rocket, and this shot against Liverpool is a perfect example. Even with goalkeeper David James doing his best to stop it, the shot was unstoppable. Beckham wasn't just famous for his free kicks, his ball control and the strength he put into each shot made him one of the most iconic footballers of all time. 9th place, Obafemi Martins, Newcastle vs Tottenham 2007, 131 km/h. Let's talk about a player who doesn't get as much recognition but left his mark with an incredibly powerful shot. Obafemi Martins, the Nigerian striker, was one of the stars in a 2007 match between Newcastle and Tottenham. Martins unleashed a 131 km/h shot, leaving the Tottenham goalkeeper Paul Robinson with no chance. Although he didn't achieve the fame of some other players, this powerful strike is unforgettable. Martins had a solid career but was mainly known for his physical presence and his remarkable shooting power. This goal against Tottenham remains one of his most famous moments. 8th place, Tugay Kerimoglu, Blackburn vs Southampton 2001, 135 km/h. Another legendary name in world football, Tugay Kerimoglu of Turkey, enters the list with one of the most powerful shots ever seen. In a match between Blackburn and Southampton in 2001, Tugay hit a ball at 135 km/h, leaving the Southampton goalkeeper with no chance. No one expected such power from the veteran midfielder, who was already highly respected in Turkish and European football. Tugay was one of the biggest stars in Turkish football and played an important role in the national team's success, including their third-place finish in the 2002 World Cup. He was also a major force at Galatasaray, where he became a club legend. 7th place, Roberto Carlos, Brazil vs France 1997, 137.1 km/h. This is undoubtedly one of the most iconic goals in football history, Roberto Carlos and his 137.1 km/h rocket against France in 1997. The famous free kick in the Confederations Cup was not only known for its power but also for the incredible curve the ball took. French goalkeeper Fabien Barthez had no chance of stopping it, and the whole world was left in awe of Roberto Carlos' power and technique. In addition to being one of the greatest left-backs of all time, Roberto Carlos was feared for his powerful shots. His ability to bend the ball and unleash rockets made him one of the most dangerous players from set pieces. 6th place, Alan Shearer, Newcastle vs Leicester 1997, 138 km/h. Alan Shearer, the all-time top scorer in Premier League history, also makes the list with one of his famous powerful shots. In a match between Newcastle and Leicester, the Englishman unleashed a 138 km/h blast that surprised the goalkeeper. Shearer, known for his physical presence and accuracy, made sure to leave his mark on English football with goals like this. Shearer is a true legend of English football, with a career that includes successful stints at Newcastle and Blackburn, and he was one of the most prolific strikers in the history of the English national team. 5th place, Richie Humphreys, Sheffield Wednesday vs Aston Villa 1998, 154 km/h. While his name might not be as famous, Richie Humphreys made history with one of the most powerful shots of all time. In a match between Sheffield Wednesday and Aston Villa, Humphreys hit a 154 km/h rocket. The goalkeeper had no time to react as the ball was struck with incredible force. Humphreys may not be remembered as one of the greats, but his remarkable power and technique on this shot earned him a spot in football history. Fourth place, David Trezeguet, Manchester United vs Monaco 1999, 154 km/h. Another legendary French name to make the list is David Trezeguet, known for his incredible finishing ability. In a match between Manchester United and Monaco, Trezeguet fired a 154 km/h shot, with both power and accuracy. His strike was a true rocket and the goalkeeper had no chance of stopping it. Trezeguet had a successful career with Juventus and the French national team, winning major trophies including the 2000 European Championship and the 1998 World Cup. Third place, David Beckham, Manchester United vs Chelsea 1995, 157.5 km/h. Once again, David Beckham makes our list, this time with a 157.5 km/h rocket in a match between Manchester United and Chelsea in 1995. This shot was one of the first moments that Beckham showed the world his powerful right foot, which would become one of his trademarks. In addition to his free-kick technique, Beckham had an incredible power in his shots, and this goal against Chelsea is a great example of that. Second place, David Hirst, Sheffield Wednesday vs Arsenal 1992, 158.5 km/h. David Hirst, a name that maybe not everyone remembers, but whose shot will forever be remembered in football history. In a match against Arsenal, Hirst fired a shot at 158.5 km/h. The power of this shot was so immense that goalkeeper David Seaman couldn't react in time. It's one of the most powerful shots ever recorded in a football match. Hirst had a solid career at Sheffield Wednesday and is remembered for his long-range finishing ability and sheer power in his shots. First place, Ronnie Heberson, Sporting vs Naval, 2006, 210.8 km/h. And the ultimate champion, the strongest shot of all time, comes from a Brazilian, Ronnie Heberson. In 2006, during a match between Sporting and Naval, Heberson took a free kick that was recorded at an incredible 210.8 km/h. This rocket was so powerful that goalkeeper Taborda didn't even have time to react. The ball was struck with so much force that it seemed like it would break the net. Ronnie Heberson may not have had a massively successful career, but this shot is what made him an immortal in football history. So, what do you think, guys? These shots are undoubtedly a demonstration of how power and technique in football can create unforgettable moments. Each of these players made their mark with a unique ability to strike the ball with incredible force. Now, we want to know, which of these goals do you think deserves the top spot? Leave your comment below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you don't miss the next content. See you in the next video.